What is up, Gatekeepers? Welcome back to the channel. We are back to the Tuesday, January 20th episode, and let me tell you, the writers are not letting up on the gas pedal. Today, we are diving deep into, Mariana's Trench de Pinto 3 major storylines. We've got Joey turning into the mob boss we know he is against Leslie finally. The Hamilton family dinner that makes Succession look like a picnic. And a bombshell from Vanessa that has my theory brain working overtime. 1. The clash of egos, Joey versus Leslie. Let's start with the storyline that has been raising my blood pressure for weeks. The partnership between Joey and Leslie. Now, look, we all saw this coming, right? This alliance was built on sand. Actually, it was built on quicksand. On one side, you have Joey. He's a corrupt casino boss. He's dangerous. He's got money, but it's dirty money. On the other side, you have Leslie. She's not dangerous in the physical sense, but she is a social climber of the highest order. She's narcissistic, she's entitled, and she has this delusional belief that she is the smartest person in the room. In this episode, the rubber finally meets the road. Joey is putting his foot down. Here is the context. Joey is funding this free clinic. Why? Is it out of the kindness of his heart? Absolutely not. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Joey is doing this entirely as a performance for Vanessa. He wants to be the hero. He wants to erase the memory of his shady dealings by building a monument to Vanessa's late husband, Dr. Doug McBride. It's a guilt tax. He is paying for redemption. But Leslie thinks this is the Leslie show. She stole the idea for the cliniclets, never forget that, and now she wants her name in lights. She wants it to be the Leslie Sanders Clinic for the underprivileged, or whatever vanity plate she's cooked up. The spoilers for Tuesday tell us that Joey gives Leslie explicit conditions. He essentially tells her, my money, my rules. Name the building after Doug, or get out. I love this dynamic because it exposes Leslie's fatal flaw. She underestimates men like Joey. She thinks she can charm or manipulate him the way she does with socialites at a gala. But Joey isn't a socialite. He's a thug in a tailored suit. When he says he wants the clinic to honor Doug, he isn't asking. Leslie is going to try to call his bluff. She's going to think, he won't pull the funding. He needs to look good for Vanessa. That is a massive miscalculation. I predict that Leslie is going to push back, maybe try to compromise by saying, we can name the lobby after Doug and Joey. He's going to show her the dark side. I honestly think Joey might threaten to expose Leslie's financial situation or her past indiscretions if she doesn't comply. He's a guy who does his homework. Do you think he handed over a check without investigating Leslie? No way. He knows where the bodies are buried. This is going to be a battle of the bully versus the brat, and frankly, I'm Team Joey on this one. Not because he's a good person, but because Leslie needs a reality check. She's treating a charity meant to save lives as a PR stunt for her personal brand. It's gross, and seeing Joey humble her is going to be the highlight of my week. But here is the darker question. If Leslie feels cornered, will she go to Vanessa? Will she try to poison the well by telling Vanessa that Joey is threatening her? That could backfire on Joey. Vanessa is protective of her friends, even the fake ones. This triangle of business, lies, and ego is about to explode. 2. The Hamilton family dinner from hell. Okay, take a deep breath. We need to transition from the boardroom to the dining room. It is time for the Hamilton family gathering. The spoilers say, this is an awkward celebration. Awkward. That is the understatement of the century. This dinner has more red flags than a semaphore convention. Let's break down the players. We have the sisters, Chelsea and Naomi. We found out that Chelsea tested negative for the BRCA gene. This is huge news. It's a relief. This is a big psychological, but the spoilers mention that this near-death scare has shaken her. Psychological deep dive. We usually think a negative test result means yay, party time. But for someone like Chelsea, who was bracing for the worst, this can trigger a weird kind of existential crisis. It's called survivor's guilt, or sometimes just a radical shift in perspective. She's looking at her life, her relationship with Madison, and thinking, is this it? Is this what I was so afraid of losing? The spoilers say this new lease on life causes conflict with Madison. My prediction: Chelsea is going to want to live fast. She's going to want to travel, take risks, maybe quit her job, or stop taking things so seriously. Madison. Madison is the steady rock. She wants stability. If Chelsea suddenly turns into a live fast, die young chaotic energy because she feels invincible now, that relationship is going to crack. Madison isn't dating a free spirit, she's dating a partner. This shift is going to hurt. The big theory, Naomi's lie. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Naomi. The spoilers hint heavily that Naomi might have lied about her test results. Everyone is celebrating Chelsea's negative result, and Naomi is just there. Why would Naomi lie? If she tested positive, why not say it? Here is my take. Naomi is the perfect one. She is the one who has it all together. She is the strong one. In the Hamilton family dynamic, vulnerability is seen as weakness. If she admits she has the gene, she becomes the patient. She becomes the one people pity. She becomes the damaged sister, while Chelsea gets to be the lucky one. I think Naomi tested positive. I think she is terrified. But her absolute, stubborn refusal to be seen as weak is forcing her to lie. She's sitting at that dinner table, smiling, clinking glasses, while inside she is screaming. That is delicious soap opera tragedy, folks. It's going to eat her alive. How long can she keep this up? A week? A month? Until she finds a lump. This is a ticking time bomb. The men, Bill versus Andre, and we cannot ignore the men. Bill Hamilton, the patriarch, the man who thinks he owns his children, and Andre, the son-in-law who is fed up. Andre hates how Bill interferes in Donnie's life. Bill treats Donnie like she's incapable of making a decision without Daddy's approval. Andre has been patient, but every man has a breaking point. At this dinner, with emotions already high because of the cancer scare, I think Andre is going to snap. I can see a scene where Bill makes a snide comment about Donnie's career or their marriage, framing it as advice, and Andre just loses it. We might see a table flip, folks, or at least a very aggressive napkin throw. This generational clash is fascinating because Bill represents old money control and Andre represents new independence. Donnie is stuck in the middle, and she's going to have to choose her father's approval or her husband's respect. Segment 3, Vanessa's bombshell and the mystery of the introduction. The gatekeeper. Finally, we have to talk about the wild card of the episode. Vanessa. The teaser says Vanessa drops a bombshell on Nicole that could prompt new questions. What on earth could this be? Vanessa has been so focused on her grief and the clinic that she hasn't really been the center of the scandalous gossip lately. But she is waking up. I have 3 working theories on what this bombshell is, and I want you to tell me in the comments which one you think is real. Theory 1. The financial ruin. Does Vanessa find out that Doug wasn't as rich as everyone thought? Or maybe she finds out that she is broke. If she tells Nicole, I can't afford this clinic, I'm relying entirely on Joey, that changes the power dynamic. It makes her vulnerable to Joey's control. Theory 2. The Ted and Shanice connection. We know things are weird with Ted and Shanice right now. Did Vanessa see something? Did she see Ted with another woman? Or did she find out something about Shanice's past? Vanessa is observant. If she drops a bomb about Ted, it's going to ripple through the whole friend group. Nicole is the perfect person to tell because Nicole loves information, but she struggles to keep a secret. Theory 3. The dark horse, a secret about Joey. What if Vanessa isn't as naive as we think? What if the bombshell is, I know Joey is using this clinic to wash his reputation, and I don't care? That would be a massive character shift. If she tells Nicole, I'm using Joey just as much as he's using me, that turns Vanessa from a victim into a player. I would love to see that turn. And let's look at the phrasing, prompt new questions. This implies the secret isn't an answer, it's a mystery. Maybe she found something in Doug's old files. A letter. A second family. A hidden bank account in the Caymans? Whatever it is, it's going to be the cliffhanger that leaves us screaming at our TV screens on Tuesday night. Conclusion. The verdict. The gatekeeper. So, to recap the chaos coming our way on January 20th. Joey is about to humble Leslie, and it's going to be a brutal display of financial dominance. Leslie's ego is writing checks her reality can't cash. The Hamilton dinner is a minefield. Chelsea is spiraling into a midlife crisis, Naomi is living a lie that could kill her, and Andre is about to punch his father-in-law metaphorically. Or literally. Vanessa is holding a grenade, and she's about to pull the pin in front of Nicole. This episode is setting the stage for the next major arc of the season. The honeymoon phase of the clinic is over. The relief of the cancer scare is turning into the horror of the cover-up. I want to hear from you. I really need to know. Do you think Naomi is lying about her test results? Is she positive for BRCA and hiding it? Or is there another reason for her weird behavior? And also, who wins in a fight? Joey or Leslie? Does Leslie have a trick up her sleeve, or is she about to get steamrolled? Let me know in the comments below. Do not forget to hit that like button, it helps the algorithm find other soap fans, and subscribe if you haven't already. We are building the best community of Beyond the Gates fans right here. I will be back Tuesday night for the immediate reaction video. Until then, keep your gates open, but keep your secrets locked tight.